Good morning, Ron Durant here. It's November the 28th, about 7:15 a.m. Central Time. We're heading out on a little bit of wildlife photography today. Got a report. Well, that sun's bright this morning. Got reports of the White Pelicans are down around Blythe Ferry in Dayton, Tennessee. So we're going to go on down there this morning and see what we can photograph, and maybe we'll get to see a few of the Sandhill Cranes, although it's a little bit early for them, but I also heard there was a few of them flying around down here. So we'll check back with you when we get down closer to Blythe Ferry. Up here at Blythe Ferry, looking for the White Pelicans, and we run into Phil, Thack, and Heather over there, and then there's another photographer up here named Travis. Hey Travis, how you doing? Anyways, we've seen a few fly by this morning. There was a belted kingfisher right down there, and Phil and I tried to ninja ourselves up to it, but it flew off. Maybe it'll come back in a little bit. All right, we just spotted a kingfisher over here in the tree, and Phil has stepped over here, and he's trying to get a shot.
See it fly down and hit
around this. What did it do?
It just flew out of the tree and hit the water.
Oh, we just missed it. Okay.
I was trying to get a video clip.
He was trying to get a video of it. That kingfisher's been around here all morning. I'm sure it'll be back. I was able to get a couple images of the kingfisher. This one here was using the D500 with the Nikon 500 PF lens. Only had the D500 for the day. And here's the second image of the kingfisher with his catch. I did not particularly like this composition because the background looked really busy to me, but I wanted to show this image anyways. And here's one of the images of the elusive white pelicans we were looking for. These are about the only pelican shots that I got this day. And Heather pointed out that there were some Sandhill Cranes coming. I was able to capture this one image. I was having a little trouble with my focusing. Basically, it was user error. Didn't have the settings set up right. Later on in the day, Heather made a comment about the way I was focusing, and I made some changes to my camera setup. By that time, we'd already moved to the east side of the Blythe Ferry area over by the Hiwassee Refuge. Well, things were a little slow over on the west side of Blythe Ferry, so we drove over here to the east side of the ferry landing to see if there was anything interesting going on over here. We're still looking for the White Pelicans, so as you can see, we're right here at the Blythe Ferry sign, and Phil and Heather are over here. We're going to go over here and see what's going on, see if there's anything interesting to see. Twin camera backpacks, interesting. So they got some new rocks here they put in, and there's a nice hiking trail, and that looks like it's new.
Yeah, that's new.
Is that new? Heather says that's new. We might have to go down there and see where that goes.
Where I'm headed.
We're going to walk down this path and see where it takes us. Heather and Phil are getting their camera gear out. I keep hearing a kingfisher down here somewhere. We're going to go down here and see. This is all brand new. This is a brand new path down through here. This is all on the east side of the river at Blythe Ferry, east side. They've really done a nice job with this new path around the lake here. There's a real nice wooden boardwalk leading around back into the woods. Well, the path keeps going, and we turned around. We're about to catch up with Heather up here. Say hi, Heather. Heading back towards the cars. Not much activity over here today. I think we're going to try another location. So far, it's been a pretty slow day. So Heather's got the right idea. We're having a little rest on the bench. There's Phil. We're just having a little rest right here, trying to plan out our next attack. I took this image on the west side, or the Dayton side of Blythe Ferry. These deer were along the shoreline of the receded lake. I'm not too sure if they were more curious of us or we were curious of them. Then later we caught a few seagulls doing some fishing, and I particularly like this image right here. I believe I might just make a print of this. Well, we come over here to the observation platform, and there's some Sandhill Cranes out here in the field near the corn that they got planted. And probably can't see them too good with this, but they're there. There's probably, I'd say there's probably 50 or 60 of them over there. That's just a rough estimation. So we're gonna see if we can get some images here. Heck, there's two just right down here next to this tree, not very far away. Okay, we were just waiting for these two right here to look up at the same time. And Heather and I both got some rapid fire.
Me too.
Oh, Phil got some rapid fire too. Sound like a bunch of machine guns going off for a second. Just love that sound, don't you? Yeah. So Phil's getting lined up for a shot here with them. He's using 800.
Oh, man.
So he's got a lot more MMs than the rest of us do. It's really peaceful out here today. Some excitement here. We got some of them flying. Everybody's got their cameras pointed out, except me. Did you get it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be good because they're facing away from us. It's better if they're flying in than flying out, but they're in there.
Well, we're just having a big discussion about autofocus points, and Heather brought up a good point. So I'm going to try group area focus on my camera. And Phil's over here stealing compositions.
It's the wrong comp.
Right over there, that tree, that orange tree, that's what we're looking at. We're hoping a bird flies right in front of that. After taking Heather's advice and making some changes with Phil's assistance, I changed to group area focus, 25 points. And I did a little bit better with my focusing on these birds in flight. I was quite happy with both of these compositions. I particularly like the background of the yellow or the grass back there in the rear. So we just seen a couple meadowlarks right out here near those cranes in the brush, just walking along the edge. I'd never seen one before. All I saw was a yellow bird, and I yelled out, "What is that?" And Heather gave us the answer. I was able to get a few frames of the meadowlark playing in the grass in front of us. It's an okay image, nothing to write home about. We just got back from the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge to go down and see the White Pelicans that were supposed to be there. And we didn't see a whole lot of White Pelicans. I met up with Phil and Heather from Chattanooga area. We saw some Sandhill Cranes and photographed those. Things were kind of slow today. So we're going to close this one out, and thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next one.